Chapter 0 The Fool. I still look up to the stars for some sort of meaning. As a kid, I thought I was seeing the future. Space. This was where we were headed. I was sure of it. Now I know that it was always the distant past I gazed at. With the light pollution over LA at night, it's sometimes hard even to trace a constellation. As a science fiction writer, I dreamt of other worlds and other possibilities. We saw such changes, it seemed that fantasy itself had conjured them into being. Now the space shuttle has just been cancelled, and for the first time in 50 years, America no longer has a working manned space program. It's become old-fashioned, that foolish optimism we had about reaching faraway stars and planets. Yet I look up at the heavens with some sort of hope. I think of the Voyager probe still traveling over 30 years into its mission, still responding to its ground control and sending data back from the far reaches of our solar system. It's on its way out into the galaxy. So we did launch a starship after all. Unmanned, of course, but maybe hope is unmanned. As above, so below. The past becomes more uncertain than the future. I am of the generation that filled pulp magazines with cheap prophecy. Now the events in my own lifetime seem more fantastic still. For example, an obituary has just appeared in a British newspaper. The Times, Tuesday, 24th September 2011. Sir Marius Trevelyan, GCB, CMG, diplomat and intelligence officer, died on the 30th of December, aged 91. He was born on the 12th of February, 1920. Marius Trevelyan's long and distinguished career in the art of deception was characterized by his taciturn nature and an essential modesty. An acknowledged genius in counterintelligence and disinformation, he was one of the last of the cold warriors for whom discretion was not merely the better part of valor, but the very name of the game. A testament to this is his brief entry in Who's Who, in which his career is simply given as HM Diplomatic Service, long after MI6 and its departmental chiefs had been officially identified. 5 paragraphs giving discrete details of his career in the intelligence service follow, then an intriguing conclusion. In November 1987, Trevelyan was questioned by Scotland Yard detectives over a brief sexual encounter he had had with a male transvestite prostitute who was later found dead in suspicious circumstances. Official concern over this affair stemmed from a series of allegations by the prostitute known as Vita Lampada, including a claim that he had acquired a document containing official secrets from Trevelyan. In the event, Ministry of Defense officials satisfied themselves that this episode had constituted no threat to national security. What does this curious fragment of history have to do with me? Well, the document mentioned is almost certainly the one in my possession. A manuscript that carries a fascinating narrative, an artifact with a provenance that is quite a story in its own right. Passed and palmed like a marked card in a shuffled deck, it somehow ended up in my hands. I became the custodian of a mystery, even though mystery was never really my genre. I'll leave it to others to give you the whole story, but here are the facts around.